That's not too far away. Hey, wrong ball? Maybe so. Who's your favorite football team? Are they dominating the fourth quarter? Well, if they are, you're probably enjoying a fantastic fall football season. If not, it can be pretty dismal. Well, in golf, we want to dominate the fourth quarter as well so that we can be amazing in 2026, and it's not too far away either. Today, I've got 12 drills in 12 minutes. 12 drills in 12 minutes, time-tested, proven drills over the course of a 30-year coaching career that'll help you dominate the fourth quarter so that you can be amazing in 2026. We're going to cover a wide variety of the games. Some of these drills you've seen before, some of them I know you haven't, many of which you can do indoors. Hey, and if you would at the end, stick around, drop me a comment, let me know who your favorite football team is. I want to know where you hail from. Let's get into these 12 drills in 12 minutes. All right, here we go with everybody's favorite, the Sanitizer, the drill that cleans up everything, the drill that Nick Faldo made famous. Some call it the preset drill. We call it the Sanitizer because it cleans up everything. Here we go. We're going to set up with a little 8-iron off a tee here. I'm going to preset it. I'm just going to leave this left arm hanging right here. Preset it, turn right, turn left. Here we go again. We make sure when we do this, we leave our arm here. It doesn't get out and it doesn't get in. Cleans up pivot. Cleans up impact, contact, and builds confidence quickly because it works immediately. There you go with the Sanitizer. Hey, anytime you take some downtime, the first thing that's going to leave you is your rhythm. Your swing mechanics aren't going to change that much overnight, day to day, week to week, but your rhythm will leave you in a hurry. Well, here's a great way to recapture your rhythm. We call this the rhythm drill. I've got 6 balls on a tee and I'm just going to walk through them without stopping, back and forth. I'm never going to look up. And all I'm looking to do is just build this back and forth rhythm on a nice 1, 2 count, and this will restore your rhythm. So this is what it looks like. I'm just going to get it going. And there we go, in about 6 swings, you can restore your rhythm. So you can do that one indoors. You can hit cotton balls. You can wad up a Post-it note and throw it on the ground and do this indoors. So another one you can do this off season, keep your rhythm intact. All right, this is one I call 8-ball no peek. It's a pitching drill. I call it no peek because I'm not gonna look. I'm not gonna look because I'm not worried about a target. I'm just focused on contact, rhythm, finding the ground. So I'm gonna walk through these 8 balls and never look up. Just working on rhythm. 1, 2, 1, 2. It's building confidence in my stroke and the strike. And if you're somebody who gets the heebie-jeebies or might have the chip and yips, this is for you. 1, 2, 1, 2. And now when I look up, they should all be in a nice tight little pattern. Just like that. That's what we're looking for, consistency. This one's called the downhill lag poster. If you're somebody who casts a little bit early and throw the club a little bit early, or if you have a hard time posting up on the left side and getting your finish complete, this is great for you. We're on a downhill slope here. I'm going to hit a few. And what this is doing is making me post up on this left leg really good. And it's also making sure I stay in extension with my right hand. If I throw that right hand a little too soon, I'm going to hit the ground on the hill right here. I don't want to do that. Downhill lag poster. And I'm posted up really nice. I completed my hip turn. The great thing about this drill is there's a downhill slope on just about every tee box. You could do this all day long while you're playing. There you go. The downhill lag poster for those who cast and need to post up on that left side a little better. All right, here's another favorite among many. This one's called the Punisher. This club is called the Punisher. I've got a 60-degree wedge and I've glued in an extension right here. And what this is gonna force me to do is turn left and rotate, or I'll get popped in the ribs. That's why we call it the Punisher. This is a great little drill. Another one you can do inside. So in order to hit this ball and not get popped in the ribs, I've got to turn left a lot. And you see how I've got this shaft over here on top of this white stick back on my heel line. This is another one that helps for rotation. It helps keep you in your spinal tilt, and it battles early extension, because you can't do this if you early extend. If you early extend, you're gonna get popped. There's another one. I kind of got hit right there one time. Here's another one. See how far I had to go left? Well, if you don't have a Punisher club like I do, you can always take an iron and put an alignment stick underneath the grip and take your grip, and then you can practice the Punisher at home, indoors, this off season, so you can work on your rotation and prevent early extension. All right, this is the heel line drill. This is one I use a lot, and another one you can do indoors. Basically, I'm gonna make some half swings, halfway back to halfway through, and the goal is to get my shaft on top of this orange stick. And what that's doing for me is it's forcing me to rotate while staying in my spinal tilt. This helps to prevent early extension. It also forces you to rotate instead of stalling and throwing the hands. The heel line drill I use quite a bit because I see a lot of people pivot stalling right at the bottom. So just a couple of these right there. And I've got this black shaft on top of this orange stick. My belt buckle and my buttons are facing the camera. And that's a great drill. You can do it indoors, outdoors, and you'll never do it too much. All right, this one's called the step change drill. Another drill you can do at home, indoors. We are going to step to change directions. Yes, we're just gonna make little swings. We're gonna swing back and step forward at the same time. We are stepping to change directions. This is all about sequencing, because from the top, the first move we want is to move down into that left side. This is what it looks like. I'm gonna set up normal. Bring my left foot to my right foot, move the club back, and then step to change directions. Here we go again, set up normal, club back, feet back, step, and go. And when I plant that left foot, that's establishing the left side from the top. Feet together, club back, step and go. Great ball first contact right there. You can do that one in the off season too. All right, if I only had to pick one for you to do this off season, it would be this one. This is the pivot station. We're gonna work on our pivot. I've got a green stick, a white stick. They're set up at 90 degrees here in line with my object ball. I've got this orange stick over here at 45. I wanna set up to this object ball, get set, put the club across my arms, turn right, get my hips on 45, my shoulders on 90, and my grip is pointed at this ball in the back right here. We don't want to drift to the right. We don't want to stand up. We want to turn right, recenter, turn left. And then you can gradually get faster at it. Turn right, recenter, turn left. That one's going to keep you loose. That's going to keep you loose in your IT bands, your lower back, and you don't want to be tight when you come out for spring. So add about 25 or 50 of these a night this off season, and when spring comes around, you'll be so glad you did. You won't be tight, you'll be ready to move. The momentum drill, here's another one that comes from the concept of motion creates the positions. So what we're gonna do with the momentum drill is we're gonna start with the club out front and get some momentum building as we swing back and swing through to hit the ball. There's a beautiful natural reaction to this motion that's already created by the momentum by starting out front. You're gonna get this nice balanced transfer from backside to front side as you go. So this is what it looks like. I'm going to set up here. I'm going to put the club forward, get some momentum, and everything reacts naturally. It doesn't feel hitchy at all, glitchy, none of that. It just feels really silky smooth. And wow, you know, my transition feels really good when I do that. I feel like I get it slotted properly from the top. There you go, the momentum drill. Another one, you don't need a ball to do that. You can work on this in the off season, at home, indoors. Work on that momentum drill and feel that natural transition taking place. All right, this one is left foot forward drill. Left foot forward, right foot back. Essentially what we're doing is we're shutting down the lower body so that our arms can go right on through. A lot of folks have a hard time squaring the club because their lower body outruns the upper body. Well, we're going to shut down the lower body and let that upper body do its thing. Left foot forward, right foot back. The great thing about this one is it shows me my natural right arm path, and it helps to square the club. Great contact, nice little draw, nice right arm. So if you were somebody who has a hard time squaring it up down here, left foot forward, right foot back. Another one that you can do inside this off season. All right, this one's called the gate drill. We call it the gate drill because I've made a gate with these two yellow balls. I put this one out here at about 2 o'clock, this one's at about 8 o'clock, and then my white ball, my object ball, is set up to go over my target line, this white stick. So what this is training me to do is visually, I know that I have to get my arms down so I can go out through that gate. If you're somebody who battles over the top, pulls, pull cuts, even shanks, this one will fix it for you. So here's a gate drill. And I get a great path out of that one. There we go. You can do this one at home. You don't have to have a ball, just put a gate on the ground and practice going through that gate. Hey, if you really want to knock some strokes off your game this off season, this is where you need to work. Did you know that tour pros make about 54% of these and us normal people only make 30%? Well, what I've got here is an 8-ball drill. I've got 8 balls at 8 feet around the clock on a little slight slope that gives me every possible combination of putt, uphill, downhill, left to right, and right to left. And the goal is to go around here 3 times and make 50% of them. And if you can do that, you're well on your way to shaving a lot of shots off your game. And if you do it the first time and you get to 12, well, the next time you do it, you want to see if you can beat that number. Let's get started on these 8-footers. Well, it looks like I need to make some 8-footers. I only made 11, so I decided tonight to come up after hours and challenge myself to make 25. I'm gonna beat that number tomorrow. Hey, I hope you liked that video, and if you did, please consider liking and subscribing. It means a lot to me. And if you want to work together, hit me up at greg@gregjonesgolf.com, either in person or online. It's easy to connect, and we can make it happen. Hey, I threw you a little curveball with the summary board this time. I didn't list all 12 of those drills. That'd be a lot of drills to go over, but this video is all about dominating in the fourth quarter of 25 when everybody else is not paying attention and doing other things. This is your time to soar past your competition so you can win in 26. And the way you're gonna do that, you're gonna attack your weaknesses. Everybody knows their weaknesses. I know my weaknesses. You know your weaknesses. Let's attack those weaknesses. And remember, it takes courage to improve. It takes a lot of guts to get better because along the way, and most times it's 1 step back for 2 steps forward. You're gonna hit some ugly shots. You're gonna hit some foul balls, and that's okay. We're gonna work through this together by staying with the process. And this is a great time of year to set process goals. Like myself, I'm gonna hit 25 putts before I go home tonight, or I'm gonna hit 100 short game shots twice a week so that I can be in mid-season form when the beginning of the season rolls around in 2026.